have a look at the action from Leichhardt yesterday, where the Eagles went down by 1 point to a very gutsy Balmain side, and the hits in this game had to be seen to be believed. There's big Paul Sirinen, the star of the game, an early flare-up, and a lot of punches thrown early and a lot of pushing too. Look at big Steve Roach going after Phil Daly. They were tour teammates, roommates on the Kangaroo Tour in 1986, now mortal enemies on the football field. So there's the first 2 points of the game to David Brooks. It was always going to be a close one. Some of the hits, as I said, seem to be believed, and we've got some more coming up for you from this match later on in Rugby League Winners tonight. There was a penalty on the man playing the ball in front of the uprights, Michael O'Connor, en route to Wembley with Fatty Vaughton at the moment. They left via a Qantas jet earlier today, but it was Manly. Dale Shearer now, a better game from Rowdy yesterday. He finds touch a few metres out from the Balmain goal line. So the pressure on from Manly yesterday, and their young forwards really played well. Glenn Bourne and Michael Greenaway. There's Fatty Vaughton knocking the ball on, picked up by Benkick, and Balmain keep the ball alive. There's little Ginger Meg's Michael Neal making a run, and well tackled by Paul Vaughton. A lot of big hits. Here's one coming up. Bang! A bell ringer. Phil Daly on Wayne Pearce, and how Junior got up from that one, I will never know. Look at Roach and Sirinen come in, indicating to the referee that was a high tackle, trying the con job, but Grant wouldn't have anything to do with it. There's Sirinen lifting that right knee. He's been sent off for that before. Have a look at it next time. There's a little right from Sirinen. Plays the ball. Benny Elias, and more trouble in this tackle, and a penalty to Balmain. And these points were proved vital in the wash-up. Only 1 point in it. There's Darryl Williams in trouble, and a penalty to Balmain out of that, and the Tigers went to a 4 points to 2 lead, with David Brooks having no problems with that. Manly will regret those penalties yesterday, which cost them a win. The Manly opening try comes from this kick through by Michael Pobji. Look at Cliffy Lyons, takes it on the toe, up in the air, in mid-air, gives the ball to Michael O'Connor, and this Rolls-Royce player, who I might add hasn't been playing like a Rolls-Royce, more like a Volkswagen recently, but Michael got back into full stride yesterday, and with that left knee strapped again, but at least he raced 65 metres for the try. There's the conversion by Michael O'Connor. That was to be Manly's 8 points to 4 lead. Now, this try, look at Michael Neal. He passed the ball to Elias. He's on the left of screen. He's the first man to touch Darryl Williams. Picked up, and the try scored by Sirinen. 4 metres offside was Michael Neal, but the referee awarded the try. Decisions like that make you wonder just about the standard of referees. I know they've got a tough job, but that Manly side were beaten by a point yesterday, and there's a bonus of 4 that they didn't get. Luckily, it wasn't the 6. No conversion. 8 points all, and that little man, Benny Elias, right there, a minute before half-time, snuck one over. That was to be the final point of the match, and that 9-8 scoreline continued right through to the end of the game. Both sides had scoring opportunities in the second half, but the defence held. There's Wayne Pearce hopping up from that tremendous hit in the first half, and there's a great tackle by Des Hasler. Who else to put Pobji over in the corner? A kick through by the Manly 5'8" Cliff Lyons. Now kicked through by the 2 iron with ears, playing his 200th game yesterday, Stuart Davis, over the dead ball line. There was a try, went begging for Manly. So they had their chances yesterday. A much better performance by them, but Balmain just a bit too good. Another clever kick by Cliff Lyons. O'Connor there again, toes it through, and another kick by O'Connor, but he is just beaten to the goal line. Looked as though he may have been interfered with, but the Balmain player forcing the ball over the goal line, so no problems there. Steve Roach, a big game from Big Blocker. Look at him stride away from the Manly defence, pass back inside. He had a very good game. Cliff Lyons, now the tackle doesn't result in him going to the sin bin, but his petulant attitude to the player that he tackled and to the referee sent him to the bin for 10 yesterday, and that was very costly in the wash-up. Manly put Tuvey on late. There he is making the final tackle, but all too late. Balmain 9, look at Steve Roach. Winners are grinners.
Yes, they certainly are. A rather controversial match.